Yesterday, my friend asked me about indicators, top indicators. I am using it right now. So I'll explain all those indicators, whatever I have. Okay. So for the Nifty, you can see the pattern right now. It's going a downturn right now. It may come up again. Okay. That is. We'll go into the indicators. Okay. Currently I am using 6 indicators, that's in the description also. The first indicator is Big Beluga Smart Money indicator. So why do you need a smart money indicator is only if you know the smart money concept you can understand how operators really work the market, how really operators make this market work for you or against for you. So that is provided by any smart money indicators, but these smart money indicators are very expensive or very costly also. But Big Beluga gives this smart money indicator. It's called the price action smart money indicator. That's the first indicator. You can see tiny adjusted points. Okay, that indicator I'm using it always. So what it gives exactly is the zones where really liquidity really happens. This is called liquidity pools. You can see 24309, there is a liquidity pool. Okay, and the same way you can see another liquidity at 24223. That way it gives the exact details on the liquidity of these are all the support zones. Okay, market will not move lesser than 24309 as on 2nd May. So here I am not going to explain any other thing apart from the indicators. So only this kind of liquidity zone you can find in this indicator by Big Beluga Smart Money indicator. And here usually you will get one more red color line, and that is a resistance. So this is a support and that is a resistance indicator. So I will keep 5 minutes candle. Usually for intraday you can use 3 or 5 minutes. Okay, so that can be possible by analyzing the trades. Next I will explain the Supertrend indicator. So Supertrend is one of the very basic indicator, and it's a very powerful because it has a ATR of 10. So whenever there is a true range value is 10, then it gives the buy and sell signal. So that's why you use a second indicator. It's a ATR, that is a super trend indicator. Super trend is widely used, and most of the time super trend indicators are accurate. So always try to use 3 or 5 time frame. Don't use lesser than 3 because you will see frequent buys and sells call. But when you use 5-minute indicator, you will have more span. You can understand more on this super trend. Then the third indicator I use EMA, Exponential Moving Average 10. So what is EMA 10 is? Here 10 points of the moving average it takes, and it is represented as a exponential moving average. That is usually represented by a blue line. Here in this one I marked it as in the blue line. So whenever EMA crosses, okay, EMA crosses the red bar, then it is a very clear indication of a bearish signal. So first 3 indicators we understood: Big Beluga for the understanding liquidity zone, and super trend for understanding buy and sell signals, and EMA is the one more confirmation signal. Okay, usually we don't need to go with the EMA indicator alone. It's a confirmation. Okay, but we have to understand where this market will go, right? So apart from EMA, the major indicator is VWAP. So without VWAP you cannot do anything on the options. Option selling, option buying is purely more dependent on VWAP indicator, that is a volume weighted average price. It is represented as number of people buying that particular strike price, and whether market will move up and down, and all those things will be calculated by VWAP only. Okay, it is a volume weighted average price. So VWAP has a bands also. So you can see VWAP at 24408, this blue line, okay. 24408 is the indicator VWAP. So market right now expecting to be at 24408 is the VWAP signal, and it has a lower band and upper band. So lower band at 24313 and upper band at 24507. So market will move only between these two bands. So it will try to reach 2408 when it is at a lower band. So that is the VWAP. So when it reaches at 24316, then we have to buy, and when it reaches 24408, then it is the correct level. But the same way when it crosses 24507, then it is we have to sell. So that is what VWAP is used for, volume weighted average price. Another simple indicator is volume. Volume is denoted down by red and green bars. That is a very basic thing which I feel many of you may know. More sellers or more buyers, that will go on. And then the CPR indicator. CPR indicator by KGS Auto is nothing but KGS is our own Indian K. Gomadi Shankar. He developed this indicator. So I always use this CPR indicator for giving the pivot range. So whenever the CPR indicator is very narrow, right now 24309 is the lower and 24297 is lower, 309 is a middle pivot, exact pivot point, and 24321 is the higher thing, okay. So whenever it is very tight, then there is a chance of breakout or breakdown. When CPR is very narrower and there is a chance of within 20 points or 15 points, then there is a chance of a breakout or breakup will happen, okay, breakdown will happen. So right now we saw these three indicators. So each indicator has its own very detailed definition and explanation that many V2A videos are there. But these are the primary 6 indicators I am using it. So early morning I always check indicator on the liquidity pools. We call the lower one, right? Kind of a support or resistance, whatever you say. But this exactly gives how much support we have. Around 47% support is there, but it can even break. And the same way, when if you see a red bar, then it is a resistance, okay. So this way you can trade with all the 6 indicators. But primary indicator I am using always to take buy or sell signal is on using a Supertrend. Supertrend is the best indicator which gives the most accurate result. And VWAP I am using it to whether I am at the lower or upper. So whenever I am lower I am trying to enter, whenever I am upper I am trying to come out. And the same way we have a CPR and big beluga, okay. So understand smart money concept, that is the basic thing. So these are all the other indicators you can use. Thanks.